welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie or Cakes and we're back with another beauty video. I am going to be reviewing this. It is my very first purchase from Cosmic Brushes, or Cosmic Beauty, I think they're like rebranding to. It is their Sinister mystery box. I did already open it just to make sure everything was inside. I have not done any swatches, so I'm super excited to get into that. So let's just get started. First of all, the shipping was just a little worrying. It was mailed through, I believe, like Royal Air Mail. It took like an extra week, maybe week and a half to actually get to me because for some reason it was stuck in customs like right before the tariffs went active. It was real weird. Me and my friend ordered it on exactly the same day. She got it like way sooner than I did. I was really worried that they were gonna like mail it back or it just was like lost, but then it showed up. The box was a little beat up, but the packaging was really well done, so this was in perfect condition. So I'm gonna open it up. I love the feel. It's like a very nice matte with a very nice glossy question marks. Yeah, there's like some little beat up. Also, it's magnetic, which is really nice. I do love a good magnetic moment. That's what it looks like on the inside. Pull away this. And everything is accounted for. This was, I bought this during the April Fool's like sale. So it was actually half off. I think originally it retails for about $80. I only paid about $40, maybe $50 with shipping. So it wasn't too bad. I'm first going to show off the palette. I will be doing swatches for everything that I'm keeping. Everything that I'm not keeping, I will not be doing swatches, sadly. Palette, Sinister. I don't mind that it's exactly the same. They didn't do anything too special, too crazy. Here's what the inside looks like. I love it. As soon as I saw it, I said, this speaks to me. When I first opened it, this shade Ghost, I said, oh my god, I'm gonna have to send a strongly worded email. There was a shade missing, and then I had to pull, there's a film on top of it. I pulled away the film and I gently tapped at it and I said, oh my god, it's a clear gloss. So this is what it looks like. This is a clear like gel gloss. I don't know if I'm ever gonna use it, but I do find it interesting that they included that in there. The swatches for the palette will come later. Starting off with a blush. This is in the shade Got Chills. One thing that caught me, look at that. Oh my god. I love the packaging. I feel like it's sleek. I wouldn't say that it feels cheap by any means. It just feels really good in the hands. Not too heavy though, not too weighted. Yeah, so this is in the shade Got Chills. It's a very light pink. I will not be swatching this. I will not be keeping this. I don't think it would show up on my skin tone very well. And it looks like the undertone, the base is quite white, so I don't want to use that. This will go to a very nice home somewhere. Another one, outer packaging is still the same. This is in the shade Cosmic Beauty. It's a very cute berry, a bit light. I kind of wish it was maybe one tone darker, but I do feel like it'll show up on me, so I do plan on keeping it. These are blush butters, which means they're more of a creamy consistency. They even look quite creamy in the pan. I will go ahead and swatch this. Oh, it feels really smooth. That's what the shade looks like on my finger. And then on the back of the hand. Like, it shows up, but I will definitely have to do some layering. So I'm going to go on top with one more layer. That shows up a bit better. I do like it. I do like it. And I love cream products right now. So I'm very happy to have this shade. I don't have one that looks quite the same as this one. And then the last shade, same packaging. It is called Heroin or Heroin, however you want to say it. I was most excited about this shade. It's a straight up purple. I've never had a purple blush and I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited to get my hands on this. So let's go ahead and swatch. Purple on my finger. Straight up purple. crazy. I love it. And I know purple blush isn't new by any means. It's not novel, but I do love it. I do think the formula is very creamy, so I'm excited to see how that's going to apply to my face. I don't know which one I want to use today, but I'm excited. This collection also comes with 3 velvet matte lipsticks, and my favorite thing about this is that the packaging is also magnetic, and again, I'm a sucker for magnetic packaging. This first shade is in Clarice. It is just a straight up nude. When I first saw it on the website, I was like, I don't know if this is really going to show up on me. I mean, it is a nude. I can just use a brown lippy and maybe a gloss on top. So I decided I am going to keep it because I am also almost out of the nude that I do use from the cream shop. And I don't think they have that shade anymore. So we're going to do a swatch. Yep, just straight up nude. Nothing crazy, nothing new about it. It's very smooth though. That's so satisfying. Okay, this next one is in the shade Salem. It's a very nice terracotta. I do like this shade a lot. I have a shade that's, I wouldn't say it's the same, but kind of in the same family as this shade, but I don't have anything exactly the same. I don't think. Yeah, it's like a deep oh, that's gonna look so good. That looks stunning. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's so good. And they feel really smooth on the skin. And this last shade is in Nancy. And it's a deep, deep berry. Very deep. I love this shade. And I don't even have to press down like a lot. Sorry, that's like an awkward placement though. A little more. But there we go. These are the 3 shades that the collection comes with. Sorry for the very weird swatch angle. I'm keeping all 3. I'm very excited to have all 3. I also really like the names of everything. And I'm going to quickly clean off my hands, and then we are just going to quickly get into the palette swatches. Okay, I'm going to start from the bottom row. Danger. One more layer. I'm skipping that gel, so we're going to go into Void. Nightmare. Warning. Sinister. Damned. Second layer. Strange. Shiver. Fear. Creepy. Haunted. Cursed. Crypt. Menacing. Eerie. Paranormal. Ominous. Chilling. And lastly, bone. Here's a side by side. Okay, I've done most of my base besides like eyebrows, blush, lip, and then eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows really quick. I haven't really been shaving them the way that I used to. I've gotten a little lazy, especially when it comes to the brows. I just kind of fill them in as much as I can and then go about my day pretty much. They don't match. They never do. It's okay. Moving on to blush. Since I'm only keeping 2 of them, I'm going to use one on one side and one on the other. I'm also noticing I don't think the name of the color is on the packaging, which is really unfortunate. Huh, I don't like that. Here's the purple. So we're going to go in with that one on one side. And then this one is Dazed. Yeah, they don't have the name. That's... why would they do that? And then this very nice berry on the other side. And I think I'm just going to try this brush. I'm going to go in with that berry first. So it looks like on my brush. It's there, but I might have to use a different brush or just tap it in a lot more. She's light. She's pigmented though. Oh my god. But she's light. Oh no, I don't like that. Maybe if I hadn't gone on top of my concealer. She's light. Can safely say it's lighter on my skin than in the pan. I don't know. And then okay, so far not good. Let me try a different brush with the purple. We're gonna try this bigger one. Very purple. Okay, I definitely prefer the purple side already. They're very creamy, very smooth. They're blendable, they're buildable. I do like them. The purple one I can definitely say I like more. The more I look at this pink side, the more I like it. It might have applied better if I used a bigger brush. Or maybe less concealer. And just whatever's left I'll put on my nose. The more I look at it, maybe once I like watch it back, it won't look so bad. I do very lip glossy because I use the L'Oreal Lumila Glow Tint, and then this is already like buttery and quite glossy, so it adds like an extra sheen on top of the sheen that I already have. So I don't know. I'm not sure if it's my favorite, but I do kind of still want to experiment with it a bit more. I do really like the purple side, especially off camera. And off camera, even this pinker side just looks better than on camera in my opinion, or at least just looking in the viewfinder. It might look fine once I watch the playback, but right now not my favorite. Let's go in with the eye. I'm going to do 2 different eye looks to match the blushes. blend out quickly before it starts to crease. Okay, the side with the purple, I'm going to use the purples. And the side with the pink, I'm going to use the pinks that's in here. I mean, there's Fear, which is very, very light. But then the shimmer, oh. Yeah, so we're going to use this trio. And then this, it's more of like a mauve-y pink. And then this is a very, very light pink. And then this shimmer, I need to. But then there's also this shade. Okay, for the purple side, we're going to start with Creepy. And see how that applies. Purples can sometimes be really, really patchy. Even the swatch for some of the purples were a bit patchy, but swatches don't really tell the whole story. I'm gonna tap it on really quick. Because again, I don't really know what I'm doing. Bring that closer. And now I'm going to go in with Cursed. Same brush. Oh, that's really pretty. Try and blend them in. More of that lighter purple. It applies like a dream. It blends out really nicely. So far, I'm really liking the palette. I feel like my cheek looks so like white underneath the purple. I might have to apply it to just a bare face to see if I prefer it that way. Gonna go in with the shimmer Haunted. It's like purpley silver. It's super pretty. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna use a brush to try and clean that up. I kind of want to add just a little bit of black. Just the tiniest little hint. Super tiny. I'm actually going to use like a painter brush because I just want a little bit. The shades are a little bit more on the powdery side, but that's okay. There we go. I like that just a little bit more. Blend a little bit with that lighter purple. And then for the very inner corner, I'm actually going to use Eerie. This shimmer right here. Yes, it's super pretty. So far, I really like this purple side. It's nothing crazy. It's not overstated. It's just really nice, actually. I'm gonna blend out this side again because it's creasing really bad. And yes, for this side, I don't know if I'm gonna try and match it up to the other side. I just want to play around. So this time, again, I'm going to start with the lighter shade. I'm going to do, ooh, yeah, let's do Fear. You can't really tell, it just looks white, but it's definitely a pink. Actually, the more I look at it, it's more like a peachy pink. Following up with Strange. Going back in with the shade Fear. And instead of going in with black, I'm actually going to go in with the shade Damned in that outer corner. I'm going to use another painting brush. Again, just to deepen up that outer corner. And then for the shimmer, oh, I'm so excited. Going in with Shiver. It's super, super pretty. Also quite crumbly. It's quite crumbly though. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, dang. Okay. That was more than I meant to do. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna fix it up again. Yeah, there's definitely fallout from it, but that's okay. And then I'm also going to go in with that same eerie shade for the inner corner, just to make them match. Yeah, these definitely don't match, and that's okay. I'm not mad about it. Going in with Strange. Try and blend those two together. The only downside was all of the shimmer fallout. Oh, I should have powdered down. I did powder down. I didn't think the fallout would be that bad, but now I know. But so far, I think they both look absolutely fantastic. I should have powdered down. That is a me problem. I'm going to go in with that eerie shade for under my brows. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, my camera has just a little juice left. I let it cool down a little bit. I'm just taking whatever's left on the brush to go on my under eye. This was from the purple side, and I'm going to take whatever's left on the pink side. And there wasn't much. We're going to put on some eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Hyper Easy Brush Tip Liner. This is my favorite. This is hands down my favorite eyeliner. It's like maybe 10, probably more now. bam, tiny wing, super tiny, super easy. Oh God. I think they might match a little bit. Okay, bam, we've got on eyeliner. I did actually end up adding a little bit more blush to help cover up some of that fallout. It did work. Again, maybe it's just because my lighting is making me look like ashed out, because in person it's really not that it's not that crazy. It's really not. Let's go ahead and put on some mascara. Going in with my e.l.f. Big Mood. Also, sorry, this whole time I've been looking at my mirror, which is like diagonal to me, so I haven't really been paying attention to how my application is looking on camera, and I will be more mindful of that next time. Okay, we've got on our mascara. Next, let's put, I don't know what lipstick I want to do for this one. I'm thinking just nude. Let's just use the nude one. So I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. $2 lip liner. It's my favorite brown so far. If anyone has a suggestion for another like deep brown, let me know down in the comments. Let's see. Nancy. Is that deep? Oh, it's beautiful, but no, we're not doing that. And then there's Clarice. The nude, the super nude. And then the terracotta is Salem, which the terracotta won't, I don't know. We're just going to use Nancy. Oh. Oh, she's nude, all right. It feels so good. Oh my goodness. So we're actually going to go on top with my Joa Glassify in Milky Glow. It does have like a slight color to it, but not too much to still cover up my nude. Like, oh, actually I think that looks really good. Oh wow, no, that looks great. I was actually gonna like give away the shade Nancy. No, she's a keeper. So I'm gonna spray down. I rebought my e.l.f. Dewy Setting Spray, the Power Grip one. It's great. You also don't need to use that much. Don't be like me. I always spray way too much. I thought I looked glossy before. Oh, brother. You already know what we like to do at the end. I'm gonna put on something different and I will be right back. Okay, so I did turn down my ring light a little bit. I think the position also just not the best. I just look shiny. In person, the blushes look great. The blushes look so good. I think just because my lighting situation isn't the best or the most comprehensive, it does sometimes affect the way the makeup is going to look on camera, or even in my viewfinder. To me, it might look fine when I watch the playback, but in person, I am glowing, I am glistening, I've just come out of a forest, okay? I'm looking mystical, okay? I'm looking mythical. I love the eyeshadow palette, is really, really good. I feel like especially the shimmers are super pigmented. They're easy to use. The shades are blendable. There's a bit of fallout, at least in the pan, but on my face, the only shade that had major fallout wasn't even the purples, it wasn't the white, it wasn't the pink or the mauve. It was that shimmer. It was a really, really nice shimmer. It's just a little bit more on the chunky, kind of flaky side, but it mostly felt like a paste when I applied it. Phenomenal. The lip, I love me a good nude lip now. So I actually really did like the lip. I'm excited to try out the other two shades. Again, the one shade that I didn't use was that blush because I don't plan on keeping it. Didn't want to touch it. I swatched the other ones because I do plan on keeping them. I do have another declutter coming up soon because there's a couple products. They're old, okay? They're just old. I've held on to some of these products for a very, very, very long time, and I'm trying to be more conscious about what makeup I'm putting on my skin. Like, is it time to go? Because it might be time for you to go because you're the reason I'm breaking out. Stuff like that. But in general, I think the Sinister mystery box, even though you do see what's on it, it's great. It's also still like 40 bucks right now. I will have the link to it down in the description. This isn't sponsored. I'm not big enough for that. One day. But that's it. That's all I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. Bye!